Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Norland, where today I think the big plan should be to try to get a workshop up and running here in CupboardVale, because if we do get one of those in, it means we can craft all sorts of new and exciting bits and bobs, which we could then sell on for a little bit of extra money, because of course as we've seen in this game, money is quite hard to come by, so if we can get a workshop in to produce even just one extra sellable thing, one sort of extra tradable commodity, that could be quite helpful. However, we can't build a workshop right now because we don't know how. We have no idea at all. Udelka is reading the, I'm sure, very exciting book about how to build a workshop, but she's only 5% of the way through, so that might take a little while to get sorted out. I mean, she's clever. She's clever as Udelka. Intelligence 11, so she'll get through that quick enough, but that will take a while. I'm guessing a couple of days possibly. So in a few days' time, we'll try and get a workshop up and running if we can. However, right now we do have a little bit of a pressing issue that we need to deal with, and that's the lack of people here in CupboardVale, because as we saw last time, a load of people left. I'm not quite sure why, but quite a number of people left, which means we don't have enough workers to actually deal with all the jobs we have going on. There are 6 slots not being filled, and I think... Can we see where they are? So yeah, there's one down here in the fields. I think there's a bit of a vacancy over here in the mill. There's a vacancy over there in the brewery, which is not great because, of course, we want to trade the beer to make money. Got ourselves a gap in the lumber mill as well. So we have got some vacancies around, which is not great. So we do need to get some more people in. And I think maybe, possibly, to try to lure people into CupboardVale, maybe we should build some more of these. Get some more proper peasant housing in, rather than making people live in the big dormitories. I'm sure they'd be happier if they could live in their own little lovely house. So maybe let's try and get at least a couple of those in. I don't quite recall the requirements. So 15 wood and 5 iron. Okay, we could potentially get another 2 of these in right now. That would not be too bad at all. Now, how are these set up? I can't recall how we did these. I think that's the front door there, isn't it? I think... No, hang on. Where's the door? No, the door's at the top. That's the door, isn't it? Or is that... Hang on. Where's the door to the... No, there's the door. Ah, okay, yeah. The doors are here, so we can have a little kind of street running down the middle. So could we get ourselves... Where are we? Another peasanty house. And then rotate that round again so it's a bit like that. So, yeah, have another peasanty house there, and then get another one just there. There we go. And then we could have a little kind of path running down the middle when we can afford it, because as we saw, the paths do cost a little bit of money nowadays. So yeah, we'll do that in a bit, I think, when these are in. So there we go. Hopefully that might sort of persuade people to come and join us if they can go and live in their own house rather than being in a big dormitory type thing. I think we are building another dormitory anyway, possibly. Do you know what? Let's cancel that. Don't worry about that because we have got plenty of living space. I think we've got an okay amount of living space. So if we could potentially get more of these in, that might make people come and live here. And then, of course, more people to do more jobs and everything is all better. Right. Okay. Let's run time on. It's relatively late, isn't it? So let's tick time on a bit quicker. Oh, hang on. Udelka's reading now. I think she's over here in the library having a read of a book. Yes, she is. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Flying through. Okay, right, that's going up significantly quicker than I thought. I don't think it'll be done by tomorrow, but maybe early on the day after, on day 25 or whatever, that might be finished, which would be good. I'm not quite sure what the workshop does. We shall find out, but I suspect possibly it might need materials from the mine. It might need more iron than what we're getting from our little kind of village. So we'll have to have a look. But yeah, we'll get that in first, I think. And also, if I recall correctly... Oh, crikey, hang on a minute. Hang on, now there's no people... There's no people working... Well, not no people. There's not enough people to work these fields. But that field is now fine. And now... Hang on a minute. And also the mill is fine. Did we not just go and check where all the job vacancies were? And they were in different places. Okay, so there's been a little bit of a job reshuffle. People have gone, do you know what? No, I don't want to work there anymore. I'm going to go and work somewhere else. But, okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, the end result is we need some more people. We need more people. What are you doing? Why are you just stood in a field, wafting your hands around? Are you doing some late night kind of field work or something? Okay, right, got a few report things, foreign trade, made some money with from some beer, and the economy is okay. Yes, we are lacking workers. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll try and sort that out. So yeah, hopefully that will help out a little bit. However, yes, now it's been a short while since I played Norland. It's been a little while. I recorded this quite a while ago last time, probably sort of a couple of weeks ago, so I can't recall exactly what I did last time. So let's go and look at the world map. And I think, were we not thinking about sorting out a rescue over here with these bandits? Because they've got Demila here, and Demila is from Greenspire, and as was pointed out in the comments by a few people, Greenspire are they're our buddy. They're our only other person in our alliance, and they might be looking to us to go and help rescue one of their people. So possibly we could go and do that. So Betty, in the morning, when you wake up, have a bit of breakfast, and then get ready to go and do some fighty stuff, because I think that could help out quite a bit. But right now, everyone's asleep. Let's let them have a bit of a nap, and then, yeah, we'll see what the next day brings. Oh, here's something we do actually need to look at, possibly the next time the trader comes by. We might need to invest in some medical salves, because our warriors have become injured, but we can't heal them up properly. And as we've seen, yeah, the warriors do look a little bit kind of beaten up and battered and bruised. So yeah, we do need them to heal up properly, but they can't because they haven't got any medicine. So maybe, yeah, the next time the trader comes by, if they have any of that, we could try to buy some in, because that might keep our warriors alive. I think they're okay. I think they're fine. They're just not healing up as well as they could do. You've still got, yeah, you've got sort of, what have you got? A pierced shoulder and a pierced lung. That's going to be quite bad, isn't it? A pierced lung. Okay, right. I mean, hopefully you're going to muddle through with that, because that sounds very unpleasant. You've got, what have you got? A slight cut, a cut, and a pierced leg. Okay, still not great, but maybe not quite as horrible as a pierced lung. And you at the back there. Oh no, you were the pierced shoulder and the pierced lung person. You're that person. What have you got? What did you have then? What are your ailments? 3 bruises and a pierced leg. There's a lot of leg damage going on, isn't there? Oh, and you've got deep wounds and pierced arms. Okay, right. Our warriors are in a bit of a bad way. And we were pondering sending them away over here to do some more fighting. Okay, can Demila... Oh, hang on. It says there. It says there no one knows how long they will last. So Demila might possibly die, which would be very sad. And I kind of feel like, yeah, Greenspire might be looking to us for help. Because, you know, we're the sort of the ones in charge. We've founded this alliance. They might be looking to us for some assistance. Do you know what? One last charge of our warriors. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Hang on, a thing has happened. Noble ruler Bernard. Okay, who are you? Who's King Cloda? Hiding under the hem of a woman's skirt as soon as you were asked to choose sides in the conflict? How can one trust such a brave soul? Don't ever think about asking me for help. Okay, so we fell out with Cloda and we fell out with Zivarad a bit. Oh, I thought we were okay with... Oh, it must have been one dispute thing we didn't side on. Again, I find that a bit weird in this game. I find that a bit weird. You kind of have to side with the disputes. I need a better summary screen of what you would like me to deal with, game, because I can't keep track of it by clicking on all the different people and everything else. I want a little kind of summary on the right saying, right, deal with this, deal with that, deal with this. Okay, fine. So some people got a little bit grumpy with us. It's all good. Okay, let's go over here, shall we? Let us form another squad. So here we go. It's going to be Betty's squad. And yeah, we'll take... warriors who cannot move cannot be added to the squad. Why can't they move? Oh, they're so horribly injured. They can't even move. You are also quite badly injured. But do you know what? We'll take you. Let's take everybody. Take all of our available fighty people. Okay, so have as many shields as we can have. And we've got 2 of those suits on. We could do buying some more of those. We'll have some proper weapons as well. So we've got... Oh, hang on. We can get rid of a shield. So 2 sets of armour, 7 spears, 7 shields. Let's just go straight in, shall we? So, and of course Betty as well. Yeah. Okay, let's do that then. So, Squad Betty, let's go in. There are 7 bandits. We don't know that much about them, I don't think. Oh, they're not very good. They're not very good. Okay, so, yes, local map, Squad Betty, send the army. Okie doke. And then, yeah, we might need to give the army a bit of a rest after that, because I feel like they are slightly battered and bruised. So we'll try and sort of let them have a bit of a break after that. You can go over here and pick up a few things. You don't look very well. You are green. Are you okay? Mira is enjoying the moment. You could have fooled me that Mira was enjoying the moment. They look very ill. They've got rutabaga fever and they're scarred. Okay, yeah, they've got rutabaga fever. Oh dear. Can only be cured by prayer. Ah, okay, that is a bit of a problem. The characters contract a rutabaga fever. This sometimes happens when consuming raw rutabaga. I mean, here's an idea, folks. Here's a crazy idea. Why not cook it? Why not cook the rutabaga rather than snacking on it raw? There's an idea, but there we go. Okay, so we'll sort that out. Oh, I think does one of our fields need topping up with wood at some point? Botherations. Oh, the houses are done. The houses are done already. Oh, hang on. No, that one's not quite done. That one is being finished off, I think. Somebody is hitting that with a hammer. Although it does imply that it's working normally. But they're just putting up a shelf. There you go. Look, the final touch is putting up a shelf and a picture or something. That's fine. Okay, that's good. I wonder, do we now need to wait before we get any more of those up and running? Because I don't want to not have one of our fields doing something. Oh, crikey. How many people are we down now? Workers needed for open jobs. 11? How many more people left? Migrations decrease as a village in the province has been burned down. Oh, the village will be restored in a few days. Oh, I see. So because that village there got destroyed, that was the herb village. Yeah, because that got destroyed, less people want to move into CupboardVale because they think, well, they can protect the village. They might not be able to protect this place over here. Oh, botheration. So now we are 11 people down. I suspect this is going to possibly cause a few technical issues. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Less people is less stuff being produced, which means, of course, less stuff we can sell, then get less money, then more people are going to leave. Okay, this could be quite bad. Let's see what Betty can do. Betty, you pop over in that direction and let's see if you can have a little bit of a fight, because we know you're quite good at that. At least that bit might go okay, he says, with the slight nagging voice at the back of his mind that says, Betty's getting on a bit and maybe bad things could happen when she's fighting, but I'm sure it'll all be fine. Is she on her merry way? No. Where is Betty? Oh, there she is. Okay, that was confusing. I thought she'd left the map already, but no, it took a little while. Right, there we go. Yeah, Betty is pootling her way over here. Takes her a while now. Takes her a while to move about. Hang on. Flesh wolf attack. This keeps happening. The instant our warriors leave the settlement, the flesh wolves come in and start doing attacking. This has happened numerous times now, and it can't just be a coincidence every single time. It keeps happening. It must be a thing the game does, which is, I'll be honest, a little bit kind of fiddly, isn't it, really? Because it's a bit, the one time we can't defend ourselves. You want us to go and defend ourselves. Okie doke. Right. Jeff, oh, you're reading a book, though, Jeff. No, do you know what, Jeff? No, it's fine. Sappho, you like a little bit of fighting. We haven't got any warriors. Okay. Would you like a spear? Can we give you a spear and a shield and a suit of armour? Can we do that? Let's just get you doing that. Right, Sappho is ready. Oh, and we've made 50 flavourful ale. Okay, that's quite good. Our person over here is not looking so hot. Oh no, we haven't got enough people as it is. Don't let wolves kill them, dearie me. Right, Sappho, we need to go and sort this out. That person's there going, oh dear. Right, yeah, this is going to be a problem. Right, Sappho, in we go. Fight this wolf. It's already a bit injured. It's got some minor bruising going on. Not going to stab that wolf there, Sappho. There's a wolf. Go and kill it, Sappho. No? Not feeling like killing the wolf that's eating people then. No, it's going to eat Jeff in a minute if you don't hurry up. Or maybe it's going to go and return a book to the library. I'm not quite sure. Right, the wolf is just wandering around, seemingly free to just kill whoever it likes because no one's bothered. Maybe someone's invited it in. I don't know. What's going on? Why are we not fighting the wolf? Can we please stab the wolf? Sappho. There we go. Finally. That's a nice bit of feel, but can I look at where the fighting is happening? Norland's going weird again. It did this before. It did all sorts of strange things before. It went a bit wibbly, didn't it, on our previous run? Okay, Sappho, I think, is okay. I don't think she's got any has she got any lasting injuries? I can't tell because I want to click on her and not bring this thing. Ah, there we go. She's got some minor bruising and some slight cuts. Okay, I love the way is Jeff coming in to help just because he wants to help? Jeff appears to have grabbed himself a big spear. Jeff is helping. Jeff is actually helping out, and we didn't tell him to. I think he's just sort of got on with it, and the wolf is dead. Thanks, Jeff. Finally, somebody showed some sort of initiative there, because often they do just sort of wander about. There's a great big wolf going on. People just walk past. La da 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 da. Oh no, Malcolm's being murdered by a wolf. He's not going to like that. Anyway, better go over there and go and do some farming. Do. It's been, no, people, come and help out, please. So there we go. Well done, Jeff. Good job, Jeff. Well done actually doing some fighting there. That was quite impressive. Okay, 60% of the way through the workshop. So yeah, by the end of tomorrow, I think we should be fine with that. So let's run time on. We now only need 9 more people, but that's still quite a lot. That's still quite a lot of people that we need. Oh, dearie me. Okay, right, we'll see what we can do. We haven't got a trader coming by. There's no trader coming by today, so Jeff won't need to go and do any trading. So, yeah, okay, how far is Betty? Betty is... Oh, crikeys. About, halfway, possibly? Yeah, okay, fine. Right, oh, they're doing the thing. We're going to go over here and look at this. Ah, how interesting. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's just run time on until Betty gets over here and we can do a little bit of fight and hopefully free poor Demila, who's been captured for quite some time. So, yeah, let's hope that works out okay and we can free her and rescue her from her captors. And workshop knowledge is unlocked. Really? That was on about 60-something% not long ago. How has that just happened? Okay, no, that's good. That's very good. Okay, Udelka, please learn about the herbalist. And then potentially, if we've got that, we could then make our own medical salve healing things. We need an alchemy lab. Do we get that from the other thing? I don't know. We might have to buy that in. But okay, right. A workshop is something we can now build. And there it is. Okay, it can produce tools, daggers, and bows. Okay, so one worker can produce 6 tools or 5 bows or 9 daggers. Okay, tools I think are quite useful for maintenance. And I think, we haven't got a trader around, but I think they're quite good for selling as well. So possibly we could go down the route of tools. How big is the workshop? Oh, it's quite small. It's quite a small building. Okay, let's pop a workshop over here maybe. Let's pop it over here, like that. And, yeah, build that first, please. Get that done. We have got 150 wood, which is pretty good. Okay, right, there we go. So workshop is now kind of laid out where we'd like it to be. And Betty is on her way. So, yeah, let's just stick time on until Betty goes and has a great big fight. Right, here we go. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. The perfect time for a fight. Here we go, Betty. Let's go and have a little bit of a scrap. So we've got the same amount of people. Our combat skill is vastly superior to theirs. Our mood is a little bit worse. And our equipment is way better. We should be okay, but do you know what? Let's go and watch the battle on the map anyway. Right, you lot, get over here. They're going to be in the same place. Have they got any archers? I don't know. Oh, they have. They've got 2 archers. We haven't got any archers. So that's a little bit of a bother, isn't it? So we're just going to have to sort of charge right in. Okay, Betty, I know that you're trying to be the Betty of the past, the young Betty, but you might need to stay in the back on this one, Betty. You're more sort of doing the commanding of this. You're not necessarily doing the actual fighting itself. So, yeah, well, hang on a minute. I don't want 3 people to stay back. Hang on. Go to here, you lot. What are you doing? Go to here and sort yourselves out. You lot get to the front. You don't need to stand around Betty. Betty can take care of herself. I just don't want her leading the charge as such. Right. In we go. Their archers' arrows are ready. And... okay, I think they got one hit and they miss some of the others. Okay, this is fine. Right, we're going to try and... I was going to say run in, but they never look... oh, hang on. I think their shields have deflected some damage there. They don't look like they're hurrying ever in this game. We'll move time on a bit quicker. I think various shields have saved them from arrow damage, which is quite good. I mean, shields have kind of exploded. One of our people has given up already. Can you not go and have a fight, please? You've got gangrene. Our warriors are in a very bad way. I'm sure they'll be fun. They'll muddle through. Yeah, the enemy are down to 6. We've got 7. Of course, do you know what, Betty? No need to stay in the back anymore. Because you going in to help is an extra pair of hands and, of course, an extra big stabby spear type thing. So you go and do some fighting, Betty. It's 6-6 because Perla there has fallen over in pain shock. Oh, dear. Oh, this is potentially not going to go entirely our way. Betty, stab this man. They're down to 4. 6 versus 4. Okay, the odds have gone back in our favour. Hopefully we can stab this man. And the enemy commander has been killed. That's got to be a good thing. They're down to 1. Just wail on that poor last person. Hooray! It's all good. Okay, so 1 of their number is dead. 2 escaped. We've captured 4. And... did we rescue? There we go. The hostage Demila has been freed and will soon return to your city. I mean, she can go back home if she likes. She doesn't have to come back to our city. Send her back to Greenspire. It's fine. Okay, so we got a little bit more reputation with the bishop and with Zivrad, and we picked up some more money, which is never ever a bad thing. And there you go. Demilia's returning to their hometown. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Right, marvellous. So I think the next big thing then is to run time. Look how quickly, look how quickly she moves compared to the OAP Betty. Even though Betty in the game is only, she's like 50 something, is she? 55. Even though she's 55, in this world, that means that she sort of, hobbles around at half speed or whatever, which is not entirely accurate all the time. But there you go, whatever the case. So, yeah. Betty is going to make her way back home. So the next big thing then, I think everyone's probably woken up. Oh, okay. You're not having a fun time. Urta is just having a little bit of a lie down. A little bit of a relax there on the floor. Oh, are you being carried home? Is Urta being carried back to bed or whatever? Yes, somebody's put Urta to bed. Because she was hurting. And Ewald there as well. Oh my goodness me. Right. We have got quite a lot of ill people. Maybe we need to generate some meat as well. Let's buy some meat, possibly. Oh, what is this? What does that mean, though? What does this little thing mean? Okay. Farm soil depleted. That's okay. They'll sort that out. Conflict between neighbours. Okay, right, it says to click on that just there, but that doesn't help at all. It's just here, isn't it? Is it in here somewhere? Conflict between neighbours. Again, when I click on that, just take me to this just here, rather than me having to then click about and find it. Just give me a list of things I'm supposed to deal with. So, a conflict has arisen between the kings Zivrad and Cedric from Lakehold. Okay, Lakehold is just here, so they're having a little bit of an argument. We're going to side with our friend. We're going to side with Zivrad. Support Zivrad. Oh, crikey, now I need to send somebody out. Do you know what? Safa, yeah, you go and do it, please. No, do you know, Bernard, send the king out. Bernard, you're not doing much else. You go and do that, please. And then request for assistance down here. Okay, their relationship with their suzerain Grey from Wunderlore has deteriorated, and the people of Frostkeep would like to break free. Okay, I'm not that bothered, and our army is completely, utterly exhausted. I'm sorry, we can't help you with that one. We can't help you with that one right now. You're a bit far away anyway. You'll muddle through. I'm sure it'll all be fine. I imagine we'll get a message later on with you being very grumpy at us or whatever. But never mind. That's all fine. Okay. Right. Betty come back home and... Oh! We've already done it. We've already built the workshop and there's somebody in it. I was going to say Arnold, but it's not. Amold. Amold is in the workshop. Okay, this is very exciting. Let's upgrade the workshop and possibly appoint Udelka to the management of it, because she is quite good. So, yeah, there we go. And then do we have to go down here now? Here we go. We can tell them to make tools and things. Okay, so to make tools, that requires coal, is that? Coal and iron. Okay, oh, right, we might have been a little bit of a bother there because we haven't got any coal. Where do we get coal from? A coal mine, presumably, but how do we have to unlock the secrets of that? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, daggers. We have no daggers. So maybe, why don't we make 10 daggers with 10 of our iron, and then possibly bows, do until we have... Oh, botherations. Bows require tools. We've got 4 tools. Okay, make just 1 bow. That's a bit poor, isn't it? That is a little bit rubbish. Okay, we need to get coal in order to make tools. And tools we can then turn into other things. Okay, fine. That's okay. I mean, at least that's in. I thought that was going to take a lot longer, but no, it's all in and up and running. And the upgrade is also taking place. So we can get 2 people in here just, working a little bit more efficiently. This is brilliant news. So get that done. Boop. That's finished. Udelka needs to now go and shout at them a bit and say, you, make the things that I've told you to make. Do some really good making of things. Thank you. Bye-bye. And there we go. Wonderful. The workshop is in. Is there anything else we need? Is there anything else that we need? A mine is for iron, of course. That's fine. We know that. Production. Coal furnace. Okay. 1 worker can produce 14 coal. Okay, do you know what? There's no time like the present. Let's drop in, right behind our workshop, a coal furnace. Might have blattered a few trees, but never mind. Yep. Okay, let's get this done. Let's sort that out, please. Get that in. I noticed there is a wolf up here. Oh, go away, wolf. Our warriors aren't here, so they can't go and deal with you. Please leave us alone. Go and huff and puff and blow somebody else's house down. Oh, that's good news. 3 people have arrived. Slightly less good news, although maybe not so much of a bother for us. The House of Dust Valley have gone. Okay, again, I don't think it's one that we're aware of. I don't think it's one that we've sort of met before or whatever. I don't know where Dust Valley are, but wherever they are now no more, which is a little bit of a worrying thing, isn't it? Because who knows what's happening in other parts of the world? We just can't see, which I do find a bit weird. I find that slightly obscure. Why don't we know what's happening just here? And we can't send anybody over there. I don't know how to go and sort that out. But there we go. Quick check on how Betty's doing. She's nearly back. Betty is very, very nearly back home, which is wonderful. And then, yeah, we're going to give the warriors a bit of a rest. Warriors, you can just sort of sit down for a bit. We started with Zivrad over Cedric. That's fine, because we like Zivrad. That's all good. Jeff and Safra, I think... doing the thing, they're thingying with the stalks, that's all fine. Oh, they're finished, brilliant. That was nice and prompt, marvellous. Okay, and our money is over 1,000. We've got over 1,000 monies. This is preposterous. That amount of money, not that many parts ago in the series, would have been completely incomprehensible. It's up to 1,100. That is a bit ridiculous. That's a lot of money. And, there isn't a trader. Oh, boo, I wanted there to be a trader. I thought, because we've got prisoners. We've got some prisoners. We could sell them on as well. What is that just there? Threat of vassalage. Clodagh from Dragonhall is becoming stronger and plans to annex Lakehold to his kingdom soon. Okay, so Lakehold is here. Yes, I see a little bit of an issue with that. Yeah, because then... who's from where? Dragonhorn. from down here. Oh, hang on. They were all combined at one point. They were all combined, but now they're kind of broken apart. Okay. Who's asking for assistance? Lakehold. Lakehold are saying, please help us. Oh, crikeys. They've got 1 level 8 to 11 archer and 5 Lord Swordsmen in heavy armour with shields. Oh, they'll tear us apart. Our people look absolutely dead on their feet. Why does the map keep clicking into random areas? What are you doing? What's going on? There's a big skull there. Why is there a skull? Zivrad's opinion of Cedric. Oh, I see. Hang on, that's not the opinion of us. Ah, no, good. Okay, that was a bit worrying. I thought, hang on, that's not a good thing. But no, that's all okay. That doesn't so much bother me. Okay, yeah, this is all fine, I think, is it? So Bernard's on his way back from having a chat with them about supporting them. But yeah, Lakehold might possibly become the vassal of Dragonhorn at some point soon-ish, which is not great. See, we wanted to say, can you please go and become like our ally to these guys over here, but we can't because of Moon Realm. We can't ask Moon Realm to become one of our allies because they're a suzerain of this place here and this place here. And that place over there, it seems now. So, yeah, I don't quite know what we're supposed to do. I don't know how to do this diplomatically. There appears to be... Oh, yay, herbalist. There appears to be no way that we can do this in a diplomatic fashion. We can't go in and have a chat with Moon Realm and say, hey, would you like to join us? It's just a straight no. No, you can't do it. Oh, okay. Well, can we try and get you to join? It sort of seems a bit like it is pushing us toward combat rather than anything else, which isn't what Bernard's all about. I don't really want that for Bernard. Okay, never mind. We have got quite a bit of money. Nothing to do with it right now because we haven't got a trader, but we do at least have some money and we're up to 40 people. So we're down to just 6 roles not being filled. Nobody's homeless. That's quite good. 8 warriors, 3 prisoners. We have 1 cutthroat. Again, there might be some sort of, late night vigilante justice applied to them, as we've seen. And do you know what? That's fine. I'm okay with that if that happens. How are we doing with this thing? So we want to get to 72 people. The current progress is 82%. I think that would be quite a good thing to get to. And, the matriarch relationship is at 50. If we can keep that at 50, I think that means we can buy the big fancy heavy suits of armour from them. And swords, I think, rather than, daggers and spears. I think we can buy better things from the traders, but we have to keep that quite high. We might need to go and possibly destroy more bandit camps or whatever, because that does seem to sort of lift the score a bit. Okay, also the bishop's opinion of us is also quite important with that. Hang on. You do like Bernard quite a lot though, which is good news. Okay, right, happy about that. I think maybe what we could think about doing is maybe we could get Bernard's first ambition done. So get to 72 people here in CupboardVale and make sure that the economy is nice and strong, which it does appear to be. And eventually, if we get more people in, all the jobs will be being worked, the economy will be even stronger, which would be quite nice. And then once that's done, I think we could possibly then wrap things up with our look at Norland. Because, I'm enjoying it to a degree, but I think it is sort of... It's not exactly the game that I thought it was. And some bits are quite sort of... they need work, like we just saw here. I can't seem to figure out a way to diplomatically get any of these people on board. The game appears to be saying, do you know what? No, you can't go and talk to them about this, that, the other. They've sorted this out. They've got an alliance. This is all happening and you can't do anything. So tough. The game seems to be relatively geared toward combat rather than a full kind of diplomatic approach. So I think, maybe once we get CupboardVale sorted out, up to the right amount of people, Bernard's met his initial kind of fruitful ambition there. I think, we could possibly wrap things up. I don't see us being able to get to 12 provinces under our control. That just seems utterly impossible. I'm not quite sure how that would work. And then, yeah, over here, I thought that that was supposed to be doing something exciting. Wasn't the unholy horde supposed to be coming in from down here? But that appears to have fizzled out as well. Unless they got defeated, I'm not quite sure. Settle the ruins. Hang on. Establish a new settlement led by one of your lords. Another free lord will be hired to assist, and if the lord has a spouse and children, they will come along to the new settlement. The settlement will mark the beginning of a new noble house, which will be your vassal. Okay, so we could potentially settle over there. Nobody else has. Costs 300 money. We're okay for money, that's fine. I wonder, do we say... Oh, hang on, who will we send, though? Who would we send? I'm not entirely sure who we'd send. We can't send Bernard, or Betty, of course, because we need them, because they look after CupboardVale. Jeff is our trading expert, and of course, he's married to Sappha. They're married, so she's not going to leave. And we've only just welcomed Udelka, and we would like her to sort of stick around a bit. So I'm not entirely sure who we could send out, unless we get another person, and then send them away. That might work. We could give that a go. Maybe that's what we could do, to kind of wrap up our little mini-series, I suppose. Sort out CupboardVale, and then go and settle over here as well. That might be quite a fun thing to try and do. Okay, right. How are we doing over here? We have the coal furnace in. Okay, Jeff, you go and look after that, please. You go and sort that out. We can't upgrade it because we haven't got the tools. But I think... where are we? So production, coal. Okay, so do until we have 20 coal. Do you know what? 25. Go to 25 coal. And then in tools, keep going until you have... What's that? 15 tools. Let's do that, shall we? Although now, I feel like we also need a mine. We need a mine because we're going to go through that iron pretty quickly. Betty's intelligence is degrading because she's getting older. She's 56 now, the grand old age of 56. Somebody over here needs something. Request for assistance. I'm really sorry. Our military people need to have a bit of a rest. We've really overworked our army. They need to spend some time over here in the barracks, just having a nice sit down doing nothing. They're all a bit beaten up. Some of them are ill. They're not having a fun time. So I'm sorry, we can't help with any kind of military endeavours right now. I do apologise. Hang on a minute. I think I just saw Bernard take somebody who isn't Betty to bed. Bernard cheats on his spouse with a commoner. Bernard, what are you doing? This is not how this is supposed to play out, Bernard. What is going on? Who is this? Who are you? Freedy the farmer, going to work. Yeah, evidently you were going to work. On the king. Good grief, Bernard. How could you, Bernard? I'm appalled. I'm appalled, Bernard. I'm appalled and disappointed. Where's Betty? Poor Betty's over here. She's got a desire to go hunting. Look at that. You've insulted, Bernard, an elderly woman. How very dare you, Bernard? I'm genuinely quite cross. I never thought I'd see the day. Bernard, hang your head in shame, although you are the king, so you can probably sort of get away with that kind of stuff, and then, shout at people about it, and, maybe do some executions to keep things quiet. So I'm not going to be too loud about it, because Bernard might come after me and, chop my head off a bit. I know he's diplomatic, but maybe to keep that level of secret, he might possibly get a little bit murdery. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, fine. Oh, now where are you going, Bernard? Are you going to have a chat with Betty, are you? Oh, I see. It's a nice one. Betty comforted Bernard. Really? I think it should be the other way round, to be fair, but there we go. Okay, that is quite outrageous. Hang on, what's this? Oh, one of our warriors has collapsed. Oh, they've got rutabaga. We need the trader to come by. Please. Jeff has received an enlightenment. Coal furnace upgrade. Oh, okay. Yes, we'll have one of those, please. Why not? Oh, hang on. No, that wasn't the coal furnace, but, we can't do it. We'll upgrade that anyway. We'll upgrade the workshop, because why not? Okay, so I think on our big long list of things we want to buy from the trader, we want to buy in some iron as much as we can, possibly buy in some meat, and then buy in some medical cells. A few people did say that we should use the flour entirely for food and then only make the flavourful ale. So possibly make enough beer to... where's production? So make enough beer to meet our sort of requirement thing to sell it on. So yeah, maybe let's do until we have 40 beer, but in terms of flavourful ale, because that's better, why don't we make sure that we have 100 flavourful ale in stock? And then also drop the moonshine a bit, because people don't have to drink the moonshine. They could just have some lovely flavourful ale. So go down to 25 moonshine. That'll save us some rutabagas, which can then go to the pigs. The beer, we make a bit less. Flour, we want to make a bit more because that's a food. And of course we want people to have lots of lovely food. And flavourful ale, yeah, just keep going with that. And it requires a lot of the lovely herbs, but I think we unlocked the herbalist. Okay, they collect herbs in the nearby forest. Yeah, okay, wonderful. Let's get that in. Why is that pointing down here? What is this pointing at? Oh, I see. A herb's a very specific thing in the forest. Oh, has the herbalist got to go all the way down there? Oh, crikeys. Okay, fine. We'll put them down here then. We'll drop them in. I don't know, just there'll do. That's fine. So get that in. That is, unfortunately, another building that needs working. We need more people, please. We need more people. Is our thing back up and running? Yay, Briarcliff is back up and running. Wonderful. Yeah, okay, that's good news. And in 4 days, they're going to give us 12 herbs, which is all very lovely. Right, so various kind of orders are being completed. The dagger order is complete. The flower order is complete. 47. Hang on. No, it isn't. Let's maybe get a bit more flour, actually. Let's get up to 100 flour. Because, again, people will be happy with that. Okay, that's good. And then over here, can we... Oh, we're going to buy in a lot of iron. Can we upgrade the pig farm? Because if we upgrade the pig farm, that's more meat. And people like the meat as well, which is lovely. Right, okay, there we go. This is all looking pretty good. I think, really, we need the trader to come by. I think that's what we need to do now. We need the trader to come by, and we need somebody to go and have a stern word with Bernard and just, tell him off a bit and question his actions and shout at him and ask him what the heck he thinks he's doing, Bernard, because what you did wasn't acceptable. Don't try and go and chat to Betty now. Don't try and make a bit of a thing of it now. We saw what you did, Bernard. We're all very disappointed. Bernard and Betty are going on a date today. Well, I hope he's got some flowers and a box of chocolates to apologise. Okay, appoint a manager to our lovely new herbalist. Udelka can go and do that. And can we upgrade that as well? And then we can just buy a lot of iron or something when the trader comes. But the trader's actually on their way. Where are they? They're over there. Wonderful. Okay, so let's wait for the trader to pop in. We'll get Jeff, who I hope is around somewhere. Yep, Jeff's doing some reading. Jeff can pop in, go and say hello, and we'll do some trading and possibly spend some of this huge big pile of money that we appear to have acquired, which is very exciting. I'm happy with a great big pile of money. That's wonderful. Right, there we go. Jeff is having a chat with the trader, and right now we have a rather fantabulous 1,295 money to spend, which is just huge. That is a huge, gigantic pile of money for us to spend. We can buy so many exciting things. We do owe 282 of that money to these guys for our kind of warrior tax thing. But still, even if we pay that off, that leaves us with just over $1,000, over 1,000 money to go to town with. And it gets even better because, of course, we have some prisoners to sell. So we can get rid of you and you and you. I do apologise for, making sure you continue being slaves or whatever, but yeah, it's fine. We get some lovely money out of it, and that's quite good. So I think we'll immediately pick up those rings. because we want to get lots of those in. So even though we owe them 282 money and we've picked up 6 rings, we can sell off these 3 poor people here and still only owe them 260 money. We still have over £1,000 left to play with, and we haven't sold anything yet. We could sell some more things. For example, the hops here. We could sell those. What's the market saturation? 86. So what if we sold, say, 50 of those? In fact, you know what? Sell 57. So we're down to 100. And we have got quite a lot of rye as well. So what if we just sold, I don't know, maybe down to 125 of that? So now they owe us 188 money. This is amazing. Okay, right, so what shall we buy? I mean, the immediate thing we should buy is the medical salve things. We'll buy 2 of those, and that's all they have, which is a little bit disappointing, but never mind. And then, could we possibly... Let's buy a couple of shields to get up to 10 shields. We could sell 1 mace, just get rid of a mace, because that brings that down to 10. We'll buy all of your iron, please. Yes, got to buy lots of iron because we need that for building and crafting and everything else. Okay, that looks pretty good. So after all of that, we'd owe them 9 money. And that's kind of it. That is brilliant. We could buy a load of meat. We could buy a lot of meat. Although, books. What books can we buy? There are many books, good grief. Chancellery, that is quite important. That's what dishes out orders to people, I think. How not to worry about sins, hand-to-hand combat, scaffold, management, a weapon forge. Oh, that sounds very exciting. A weapon forge could be quite good. A brewery upgrade. Okay, that could be quite good. Smelting furnace. Okay, I imagine what you'd need. You would need to take your iron and, I don't know, mix it with something. I don't know, take some iron and some coal and put it into the smelting furnace to turn it into... They have got a thing here. Where is it? I saw it. There. Steel. Yeah, so 1 coal and 1 iron becomes steel. And then I imagine you need steel to make the fancier weapons. So we can make bows and daggers, can't we? But I imagine to make things like swords and whatever, you need steel. So yeah, maybe that's worth investing in possibly. Where was that? The smelting furnace and the weapon forge, a workshop upgrade, a paper workshop could be quite handy, an armour forge. Or we could possibly buy many exciting books. And then there's a lot of other good things as well. There are a lot of other very exciting things. Oh, the alchemy lab. We need the alchemy lab to make our own medical thingamabobs, healing things. Yeah, okay, we'll have one of those. I'm tempted. Hang on, how much would it be to buy the smelting furnace and the weapon forge and the armour forge books? 753 money. So over half of our money, but we are making quite a bit, and we could sort of redress the balance a bit there by just selling, I don't know, another 10 more rye down to 723. That's quite good, isn't it? That seems like quite a good deal. So we'll come down to about, even then it's not that bad, about 500 money, which is fine. And we're going to pick up a load of holy rings, 2 healing things, a shield or 2, and some iron, and a load of books, which could all give us really, really useful and valuable knowledge. All for that much money, and we're still going to be left with 500. Yes, absolutely. I would like to, if we could, buy some more light armour things, but I don't think we can afford that. I don't want to go... Oh, no, we haven't got any sort of trading slots left, I don't think, anyway. No, kind of filled up the slots there. Okay, I mean, maybe if we get all this stuff sorted out, if we read all these books and then get all that sorted out, we could, make our own light armour in the armour forge. Okay, right, let's do that then. So we're going to go down to about 500 money. But again, I think that's fine. That'll top up pretty quickly. And yeah, we do have a lot of things that we can sell on. So yeah, okay. How about Mr. Trader Person? You have 723 of our monies. That's not right. That's not how numbers work. 21,277. What? How has that happened? I don't fully understand what's happened there. I am a confused person right now. I mean, maths with Penge isn't normally our strongest point, but I'm fairly sure that we gave them money. We did, because their money went up. They had 600 and something. So apparently we spent 802 money, which I don't think we did. Wasn't it 700 and something? And now we've got 21,200 money. Norland, what are you doing, Norland? I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. I am flabbergasted. My flabber is well and truly gasted. Okay, come out of this. Run time on and see if that resets or anything. No. I thought that might kind of ping back down to a more level value. Maybe because, I don't know, something was going on with the workers buying stuff from the market or whatever. But no. That is seemingly a consistent thing. Okay, can we go back and do more trading? Jeff, nip back over here if you would be so kind, and go and have a chat with our fellow trader. Can we buy things? What if we bought a load of meat? Can we buy all of the meat you have for 516 money? And then possibly, what if we buy all those as well? So that's way more than the money we would have had this weird number appeared. I'm going to call it a glitch. I'm going to say it's a glitch. Had this glitch not occurred, that's way more than the money that we would have had. So if we do this trade, is this going to say no because that number is incorrect and the game is throwing our proper number somewhere else so it knows we can't afford it? Or is that now actually our official amount of gold? Can we buy all of your things? Yes, we can. Okay, right. So we have some interesting things here. What do we do with all of these then? Which exciting, lovely things do we want to go and buy? Because I think we can go and buy some things. Okay, right. Well, let's go and ponder what we want to go and buy then. What lovely things shall we treat ourselves to with our unexpected windfall of shiny gold? I mean, maybe do we just stock up on some basic things? Let's maybe grab all of the flour. We'll grab some wood, because we can always use wood to put on the fields for fertiliser or whatever. Hang on. It's got more holy rings. Did we not just buy all the holy rings? I thought we just bought all the holy rings from you, or did we forget to do that? We'll have all of the tools, because why not? We'll have all of your... This is so stupid. This is 2,438 money. And we're just buying... We've bought all of the weapony things. I don't know. We're a bit low on herbs. We'll stock up on herbs. Okay, so 2,537. So that should go down to... what's that? About... according to this, 18,000. So if we do that trade... Right, okay. This is very bizarre. But I'm not complaining. Do you know what? Yeah, we're going to make the most of it. Why not? Norland's gone a bit wibbly again. Let's just take this opportunity and just have some fun. Oh, hang on. I forgot to buy all the herbs. That's fine. We'll buy all your paper. Because why not, eh? Why not? Is there anything else? We could just buy all the rutabagas. We could just buy all of that. Because we can. And I think we'll buy all your coal as well, just to make sure we have a plentiful supply of coal. And you know what? Let's buy all your beer. Yay! Another 622. Yeah, it's fine. Do it. 17,396 money's left. And we have a bajillion things. Okay. Right you are, Norland. Betty thanked Bernard for presumably, I don't know, acquiring loads of things out of thin air. Acquiring loads of money. I don't know what happened there. Jeff did a really good trade. And the trader was so impressed, they went, you know what? That was amazing. I'm going to give you some gold that I've hidden behind my pointy mask here. Here you go, have a lovely gold surprise. Right. That's a bit weird, isn't it? But okie doke. I mean, potentially, if we have all that money, could we start giving out loads of money to people? Because surely that's going to make it way more appealing. If people hear that we've got good wages, certainly lots of people are going to want to move in, and then we can get to our total of 72 people. because we're 80... I mean, the numbers are different there. 81% through according to the little thing under the crown, or 82% according to the words there, of the way through. Because, yeah, we've got 42 peasants, but also 8 warriors. So that brings up to 50. And then 52 because of the vagabondy cutthroat types. So we're on 52. What if we just said, yeah, do you know what? Peasants can get 10. Yeah, warriors can have 10. Peasants can have, let's bring it down to 9 apiece, look. There you go, 9 apiece. Unemployed people can also have 2. You can have 2 per day. Because, and hang on, what do you need for some rutabaga? 3. Unemployed people can have 3 a day. Aren't we generous? And then, yeah, all this seems fun. We'll bring meat down to 9. We'll bring rutabagas down to... Rutabagas can be on 3. And then taverns... Beer can be on 6, moonshine can be on 3, flavourful ale can be on 10, and nectar, we're not going to do anything with that. Right, okay. We've upped our money ever so slightly. This is very daft. Okay, yes, good, hooray. Right, hopefully then, people will hear about this and think, do you know what? That CupboardVale, oh, they give people lots of money. I'm going to go and move in immediately, and I hear they've got nice houses too. Right. There you go. Somebody's already used... Oh, both of our medical cells are already gone. They've already gone through those. Good grief. Oh, and Bernard and Betty were in bed there. Bernard, I hope you felt shame whilst that was going on, you silly, silly sausage. Okay, right. That was weird. What's our current value thing? Where is it? Do I have to click on there? Yeah. 1,063. Wasn't it about that before? Apparently we have minus 3,222. Yeah, something's gone a bit weird here, hasn't it? Something's gone a little bit bonkers with our money amounts. Because the game is telling us we've got 17,500 gold. Just shy of 17,500. Yet this here is saying we're 3,222 down. I'm not entirely sure Norland is happy with life right now, but okay, it's fine. We shall muddle through for a bit. Oh, now I've got all these things. Alchemy lab. Okay. Udelka, can you please learn about the alchemy lab? Because then with that done, we can make our own salve things, and then, our people can heal up on their own, but also eventually we could sell them on again for a nice bit of money. Unless the game just gives us a huge pile of money again, which would be lovely. Thank you, game. Right, okay, so the game didn't like the transition between day 26 and day 27. It got to 8 o'clock in the morning, and it tried to tick over to day 27, and the game went, oh no, what's this? Day 27. No, thank you very much. I'm not doing that. I'm going to crash now. And it crashed, and we had to reload it again. Now, fortunately, I had saved it after we did all of our trading, so we still do have a gigantic pile of money, which is quite nice. That's a good thing. And, having given it a second go, we are now on day 27. It's gone past 8 o'clock, so it did have a little bit of a momentary wobble, I assume because something had gone wrong. So we have got that much money. But then if we go to here, how much money do we have? We still have minus 3,222. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. So the game is a little bit confused. The game has gone a little bit strange with its numbers there. But whatever the case, we are now here on day 27. Betty is inspired. So all of her skills have been increased by 5. She has a new obsession, which is possibly not brilliant. Okay, what is it? A desire to learn knowledge. Okay, we can probably get you to do that. That's fine. However, crops perish due to drought. Since there's been no rain for 5 days, all the crops withered. Your peasants will replant them, and let us hope this time Holy Sophia will send us rain. Oh, so all of our crops have died. Every single crop in all 6 of our fields has died. So this might possibly be a little bit of an issue with the whole, sort of growing things and then making the beer and making the flour and all that kind of stuff. Right. Okay, we possibly shouldn't have sold on all the rye and the hops then. But at that point, when we sold the rye and the hops initially, we didn't know that we were going to get given a gigantic pile of magic money. So, it's not entirely my fault, dearie me. Okay. That's going to be a little bit of a problem, isn't it? That is going to be a bit of a bother. What can we do? What can we do to make people meet their desires? Do people have desires? Udelka wants to go on a journey. She's never left the borders of our province. Have you not, Udelka? Have you never been out and about? You want to win at dice, and Betty wants to learn some knowledge. Okay, do you know what, Betty? Do you know what? Would you like to learn? I think we have to give her a simple book. Keeping prisoners. That seems like quite a Betty thing to learn, doesn't it? Well, Betty's got quite high... Betty's got an intelligence of 8. Oh, that's quite good, isn't it? Maybe she could learn about the smelting furnace, because that might actually not be so bad. Oh, hang on, it takes longer to learn. Oh, they need a knowledge level of 9, and she's got 8. Oh, botherations. Okay, what about this one? Can we do that? That's a 9. What else can we learn? These are all learned things. Look at the stuff that there is to learn. There's quite a lot of things to learn in this game. Oh yeah, that's all the unavailable knowledge as well. I think we've kind of covered everything. Do you know what? Can you do this one then? Is that okay? It'll take 10 hours. But we don't really need to keep prisoners. I'd rather get the smelting furnace. Do you know what, Betty? Go and read a book about smelting furnaces. I'm sure it's fascinating. So that'll do that. Sappho, win at dice. Okay. Play dice with Jeff. Play dice with Jeff. Why not? You go and do that. And then Udelka, you want to go on a bit of a trip. Okay, what can we do here then? So could we... offering to the king, politics, praise of the neighbour. We have to... Hang on, what does that mean? The chosen lord praises your mutual neighbour on behalf of your king. I don't fully understand what that means. Hang on. As a result, the relationship of Zivrad to the neighbour improves by an amount dependent on the skill persuasion of the performer. That sounds all a bit complicated. I don't want to do that. Okay, maybe not there then. Misthaven, you're Varn. We're Varn. Is Udelka Varn? No, Udelka's Caden. Never mind. Can she go down here and have a chat with them? Can she go and have a chat with them? Spend some time. That's just Bernard. Bernard is only allowed to do that. Why can't Udelka go and do that? Politics, lords, Cedric. Spend time. Oh, there you go. Udelka, she's only got 5. She's only got 5. Although, hang on. Wait there a second. Udelka is also the poisoner. Now that could come in handy if we want to break up this big alliance here. Bernard doesn't need to know about this. Bernard, just don't worry about it. It's fine. Udelka's going to go for a lovely trip out. What if we potentially got rid of the person who's in charge of the Moon Realm Alliance? Because this is Moon Realm's alliance. They've got their place, Moon Realm. Misthaven, Lakehold and Treewood are also under their control. So what if we get rid of Phyla there, get rid of you, that could destabilise that entire thing, and then possibly this will all collapse, and we could go in and go, hey, Misthaven, do you want to join us? Hey, Lakehold, would you like to join us? And it'll all be lovely, and we can get some more people on board. Maybe that's what we could do. Dark deeds. Oh no, hang on, it's a lord, isn't it? So Phyla, and then poison. Here we go. So what is the success chance again? The difference in the intelligence skill between the interacting characters. Okay, so Phyla has an intelligence of 5 and Udelka has an intelligence of 11. Okay, so we sort of get on with them a bit. A good relationship plus 6. Yeah, do you know what? It's not that bad, is it? It's not that bad. I think this is what Udelka's going to do. She's going to do this without really anybody knowing. Possibly Betty would know. She might go and tell Betty, give a little sort of whisper to Betty and say, do you know what? I'm going to go and do some poisoning. And Betty would probably go, yes, fine. Yep, sounds great to me. Good job. What time is it? Apparently I'm a really old person at the age of 56. Yeah, she'll be shouting at her because she can't hear according to the game. Okay, so, yeah, let's... hang on, Phyla. Is that what we need to do here? So Phyla, poison, and here we go. Success probability, 62%. If it goes wrong, then the relationship between the kings will deteriorate and the target will engage in a fight to the death. And you know what? It's fun. Let's go and do it. And it means Udelka gets to achieve her goal of going out of the borders. I mean, possibly for the final ever time. But yeah, this is Udelka's plan. That's what Udelka wants to do. She's kind of got this idea in her head that it might help her newfound noble buddies. Oh, and I think Sappho won her dice game, which is good. Her desire has been fulfilled, which is brilliant. Well done, Sappho. So she's a bit happier. Betty will become happier. Udelka will become happier. And then Jeff and Bernard don't have any kind of desires. They're sort of just okay at the minute. How are we doing for rings? Is everybody okay for rings? Betty only has 5 rings. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? How many's Bernard got? He's got 21. Go on, you can share them out a bit, I think. I think you can share them out. Yeah, let's just... Again, this might be Bernard's sort of way of sort of apologising for his, nefarious shenaniganry actions the other day. Maybe just go and give her a nice reward. Just go, do you know what? I'm just going to go and give you some shiny things, Betty. I'm not going to tell you why I'm suddenly being incredibly nice to, but I am being. Oh, hang on a minute. Udelka's back already. Udelka has returned, and she failed to complete the task. Oh, for some reason, Udelka was unable to complete the assigned task, Poison, in the city of Moon Realm. I wonder if their king has gone a-wandering. Is Phyla now out and about? Oh, Phyla is leading a squad, and they're attacking. They're attacking Enchantment. Ah, okay, right, that would explain what's going on. Okie doke, right, that's fine. They're having a little bit of a fight. We'll go and try that again, possibly. We'll go and try and do that again. And what's that saying? It's saying a request for assistance. From where? So after recent events, Phyla has been weakened, and now scouts report that a group of marauders is moving toward his city. Oh, that might work out in our favour. That might work out quite well for us. Because then again, if Phyla is weakened or, killed or whatever, this whole alliance might fall apart, and then we can sort of leap in and pick up all the pieces afterwards. Yeah, okay, do you know what, that's fine. Yes, we're just going to leave that as it is. We're not going to assist anybody at all. Voinislav is not learning. Okay, do you know what? Oh, everyone's reading books and things, crikeys. Okay, who's... Oh, hang on, Orsakor. Orsakor, you're not teaching anybody. Can you teach? Bishop, consult, educate, general training. Oh, Orsakor. Oh, his skill is too low to teach them anything new. Oh, oh dear. Oh dearie me. Okay, Sappho, you've got 7. You can go and do some teaching, please. There we go, wonderful. Okay, we have 11 workers required to cover all the jobs that we have going on. 5 people are going to move in today, so that brings that down to 6 positions unfilled. But because we don't have any source of iron coming in, we do need to get the iron mine up and running. We do need to build one of those as well, so possibly let's get that in. We'll pop that in for just 50 wood. Do you know what? That's okay. That's quite affordable. So we'll do that. And with that done, we will wrap things up for now. So let's pause time. We'll finish up. And I think next time, really, what we'll do is we'll try and get back up to sort of, try and get that sorted out. We'll try and get the fruitful ambition done. So we'll try and get up to 72 people, which does appear to be quite slow going. Although 5 people moving in today is going to be quite helpful. That'll push that up quite a bit. In fact, what'll that give us? That'll be 46 plus the 7 warriors. I think we might have lost a warrior, possibly. So hang on. So that's 40, that's 46 plus, hang on, then plus the 2 is 48. Plus the 7 would make 55. So we'd need to get another, what's that, 16, 17 people in? 17. something like that. About 17 more people in, and then we complete that. And then, you know, I think we'll wrap things up with Norland. I think, you know, we have had a pretty good look at Norland. We've dived into quite a lot of what the game has to offer. And I do feel like it's sort of, yeah, we've kind of reached a bit of an impasse with what we can do over here. We can't really seem to do much on the world map anymore. It's quite hard to actually do any of this kind of stuff. We could potentially, next time, just because it sounds like a fun thing to do, get ourselves another lord, just hire another lord as they come in, and then send them over to the abandoned city and go, do you know what? Go and live over there, please. You go and move in. Won't that be fun for you? And then see what happens there. Just because that might be an interesting thing to do. See what happens. They settle all that and pop in little kind of villages and start trading with us, and they're our vassal and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens with that too. But yeah, I think next time we probably will wrap things up with Norland. I'd like to complete the fruitful gold thing. Just get more people moving in. I think, now the sort of that village is back up and it's not been burnt down anymore, I think people are more likely to move in. Of course, we could increase the amount of money we give people. Now we have a gigantic pile of magic cash that just dropped out the skies. Thank you, Norland. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how it's gone, but I think next time we'll do a few last little bits and bobs, and then we will probably wrap things up. Because I think, the game, we've done okay, but I kind of feel like the game is sort of fizzling out a little bit. So I think, we'll wrap it up and then just, clear the way on the channel for some other games and series and other bits and bobs. But there is still, another whole entire video left where we're going to try and sort out a few last minute things over here in CupboardVale with Bernard and Betty and Jeff and Udelka and Safa. And of course, Orsakor, who's just kind of hanging around now, like a bit of a bad smell. And the two kids as well, Voinamil and Voinaslav. So of course, a little bit left to do. But yes, we shall likely finish things up next time out. Hopefully you did enjoy this particular video this time round. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Norland. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. For as we all know, with cake comes spiritual enlightenment and also happiness.
That smell is totally not coming from any dark elder gods. Nope, not even a little bit.
Okay, so a little picture of us on the wall, just to remind everybody who's in charge around here. Oh, and this person here is saying, Penge, you're my friend. Tom, you're my friend too. Nobody likes a soggy bottom.